What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Mommy Needs a Break. I'm Megan Thomas. I'm known as @MegScoop all over the internet. You know what's up. Yes, and also follow our podcast at MNAB Podcast.
And I am Marisa Johnson. She is Marisa J.
Why you be looking up when you say that?
Looking up where?
You be like...
Because I have to think about it. Because I really don't like... It's like your phone number. Like, you don't really... know my phone number Marisa. Or anyone else's number because it's like, just text me.
Marisa, you know what?
So I have to like really think. And my face says everything. I always get whoopings as kids because my face just says it all. Like, yo, she's thinking.
I love you. Okay. All right, y'all. And of course, you see this beautiful lady next to us. She's a mother. She's a wife. She is a comedian. Okay. She's dealt with postpartum depression and was in the psych ward. Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to go there.
I'm just saying, it's important because I be feeling like that a lot. Okay. Like, I'm about to end up there. So we're going to talk to her about all of that. All right. Y'all give it up for Angelina Spicer. Angela, you're so much fun.
Thank you.
I know you like brighten up my whole day already. Yeah, it's like nighttime right now.
Yes. Okay, how old is your daughter?
My daughter she'll be 4 tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Her name is Ava.
She's so cute, by the way. Your little baby.
I did that.
I was like looking at her. I'm like, okay, so your husband is white?
My husband is #whitebae.
Whitebae.
Yes,
okay. Because I was looking at her, I was like, she's so cute, but her eyes are like blue. And I'm like, no, she got those eyes from you.
Right. I do have light eyes, but she really did get them from her dad. Her daddy got blue eyes.
We gonna say they're from you.
Right. I
mean, a little mixture.
Yeah, it's a little mixture, but she likes skin. So,
she's beautiful. Like, I was just looking at her like, oh my gosh, this is like.
She's great.
Now I need to see a picture.
Now.
Okay. Wait till you go to
Instagram.
Okay. She's like all over there. She's so cute.
She's
okay. All right, so we're gonna get all into the details, but we got some other stuff we're gonna talk about today.
So before we get into all that, this segment is Ain't No Shame.
Which I thought was Anal Shame.
Anal? Shame?
No,
what kind of podcast?
No shame.
No shame. There you go. There you go.
Ain't
no shame.
So basically, it's just a segment where we discuss things that may have happened to us that people would like look down upon. But here is a no judgment zone.
Yes.
No judge. We're just here to get it out.
I love it.
So Megan, I know you got some.
Ain't no shame in eating baby food. So
I
be eating
baby food.
Look, yes, I do too. Okay, so I think it's a little weird because not when you take it from your baby though. So
God.
so
you don't need that. Let me get that.
I know. So like I make Mav's baby food, right?
No but extra?
Then well, I mean, there is kind of, but like what happens is he'll like, so for example, I made this like mango stuff, but I chopped it up really finely and put it in his little pacifiers that have like holes in them so he can like suck it out, right? Well, he didn't really eat all of it, so then I was like, oh, okay. And I like scooped it out and ate the rest.
It's good.
But then like he was looking for it and I was like,
sorry.
I thought you was done. My bad. It was good though. Those mangoes are fire.
Gotta eat.
Listen, I eat my daughter's leftovers every night.
All the time.
Okay.
Breakfast.
Lunch and dinner. And the snacks.
Right. Because by the time I make his food, her food, I'm like, what am I
going to eat?
You know?
The rest of this,
There we go.
this here plate.
That's
for
shame.
me.
Ain't no shame.
Ain't no shame. Plus you made it.
I did.
That's not like the jar food.
Nope.
Right.
Put my love in it.
Wait, don't judge the jar food.
Okay. I didn't do jar food.
I didn't do jar food either. But I'm from Brooklyn, New York. And in Brooklyn, we were so ratchet that we used to buy the Gerber bananas in the jar.
I mean, I was raised on that too.
In my 3rd grade.
Ain't no shame.
Ain't no shame.
Wait a minute.
Ain't no shame.
No, but y'all was shaming me.
I was.
We judged
because
you.
I thought you said as a baby, but then you said 3. You know?
No.
At 3rd grade.
No,
we judged you.
Okay.
3rd grade, girl. It's worse.
We were 9.
It's worse.
Eating baby food.
All right, Marisa, what's yours?
This is going to sound really bad.
Okay.
It's coming out. But ain't no shame in giving your baby a hoe bath.
Oh yes,
Has
hoe
that ever
bath.
been on this? Okay, I was thinking, have we ever said
I
this?
call it that too. My son is a boy, and I was just like, "Oh, hoe bath
I
for you."
felt really bad saying it the other day because I use that for myself. Oh, I'm gonna give myself a hoe bath.
I did one today on the way.
But okay, just give her a hoe bath.
Right.
You know, put her to bed. And it's like,
wow. Listen, people do hoe baths every day for their kids. So
I mean, I don't know what
before
people call
bed
it.
is not bad.
Just wipe them down. like, hey, babe, just give her a whole bath. I'm tired. Because I don't know if people are supposed to give their kids baths every day. I mean, I guess you are.
I mean, I think if you like go to daycare and have like crust on you, but
yes.
I feel like
in germs.
I mean, but as long as you wash your hands, their face, their butt. I mean,
whole bath. Hands because the
hands. That's what I'm saying. I think it's okay.
I think it is too. And listen, I don't know any mama who did not do the whole bath. Every 3 days after you had a baby,
that's
all you did.
I don't even think you were supposed to.
Right? Yeah, you smell walking around smelling like afterbirth and placenta.
I didn't want to take that baby smell off of her.
I didn't. Yeah, you washed Ava right?
Hell yeah!
I didn't wash. I told him not to wash. You know when they come out the womb, that is the most sterile they will ever be.
Really?
They might be, but boo, you can't be walking around with that afterbirth funk. You can't do that.
So wait, you took a shower in the hospital?
Yeah.
Oh, I did.
I did.
No,
it was just funky. I couldn't. Y'all, I
had sandals on.
My brain was so out of it. I didn't even think to take. I was like, when am I gonna take a shower?
Oh, I did.
I felt like I was like, he's gonna die if I go in here and get a shower. So I was like, I can't
die. You got nurses in the hospital,
right? But I still was like, he's gonna die. I was going a little crazy. I will say that because I was like trying to walk around the hall with him. They was like, ma'am, you got to sit down.
I didn't even leave the bed. What?
That's like, ma'am, you can't be out here walking the halls with your newborn. And I was like, but I'm holding him. He's fine. They were like, ma'am, you need to go. Yeah. And I was like, can I get out of here? Doctor, when can I leave? I was trying to leave all early. I think I was going crazy.
I believe it. It's that food.
It's the food.
It's the food.
The whole emotion.
I like that food. That jello was bomb.
I was like this.
Did it have liquor in it?
I wish.
Oh, damn.
I wish.
No. I was pissed
ain't no shame. Ain't no shame.
Yes.
Ain't no shame in wearing postpartum depends diapers.
Yes.
No shame.
Yes.
And posting it to social media. Okay.
What?
Oh. Ain't no shame.
Wait, you had like the mesh things? With
I had straight up depends.
You wore depends?
Yes, boo.
Oh my gosh, that is smart.
Yeah.
I should have did that.
Big old pad.
I did not think about that. I was wearing that bulky pad.
Yes. That moved and shifted everything. And I had stitches. I don't know about y'all's vagina, but my joint was wrecked. Yeah. So I put on one of them pads and I was like, it kept irritating my stitches. But I put on them Depends and I was like, now this is comfort.
And then don't they have like designs on them now?
Yes. And you can wear jeans with them and nobody can tell. I was at the park. I was like, can anybody tell? Like,
I'm so done. I'm so done with this.
We cute out here. Whole bath and Depends, boo.
Oh my gosh. I was wearing those mesh. I was like, can I have more of those? I grabbed a handful of those mesh
I did.
panties.
And then did they give you guys a little spray?
The numbing spray.
That worked.
Oh, girl, it worked.
Even for a second.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe.
Give it to me.
I feel like it was like, it stung a little bit at the beginning, but afterwards you'd be like, ooh, I felt like you was just sitting
on fire.
Yes.
Fuego.
I don't even want to go back to that.
No. Y'all gonna do it again?
I always say I could be pregnant right now. Who knows? What? You got something to say?
No,
you look like
No, I'm not pregnant. I was just like, I always wanted to have like 4 or 5 kids. And then after this, I was like, oh, well, one's okay. I don't know if I would do it again.
Plus, you're like 8 months 7 months postpartum.
Right. Ask me in like 2 years.
Yeah.
I might change. Are you going to do it again?
No, never.
Oh, so you have
really?
one.
I have one and I'm done. Oh, wow. That's
Good
it.
for you. So you don't feel the pressure that people like put on you?
Pressure. Fuck the pressure. I don't. I don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's hard. It's hard as fuck. Yeah. And all them people that are pressuring and asking and wondering and, you should, they ain't nowhere to be found.
Yes.
When your ass is in Depends, okay? Ain't nowhere to be found. So they could all kiss my ass.
Yes.
No, that's a very great perspective.
Thank you.
Yeah. Like, no, are you doing this?
No, you're not. So thank you. Stay out of my vagina. Thank you. Thank you. All right, let's talk about mommy tips. Now let's do mommy hacks.
Okay.
For mommy tips. So mine is...
What's a hack?
You never heard of hacks? Like how to do something like...
Bootleg.
More efficient. Yeah, bootleg, more efficient, like in a different way.
Okay, go ahead.
My bad. Okay, so mommy hacks. Mine is you can make your own baby food at home and put them in the little squeezy packets. You get them on, you can get them on Amazon, and so that way, like you don't have to pay for the squeezy packets.
That's really smart.
It's way cheaper, and then like your kids like I got cool squeezy packets, but it's from home. And then they also do that with like Capri Sun packages you can get on Amazon. So if you want to make fresh juices for your kids instead of like buying them, because they're like, my friend said I want a Capri Sun. You'd be like, here's your homemade Capri Sun,
That's
bruh.
right, boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
It comes with like a little plastic bag and you have the little straw in. It's really cool.
I need to actually, I'm not going to even lie, like I need to start learning hacks because I feel like if I need something, I just go buy it and waste money.
Yes, big dollar.
That's just the way I've been. Maybe just because time and I'm moving so fast, but I'm not really like thinking about like, is there a better, efficient way that I can do this? Because she will probably only like this for about 2 days.
See?
Like, so I mean, I honestly, like, that's my honest answer. Like, I really just go on Amazon and buy whatever she needs in that moment.
And then it'll be there tomorrow.
We've all been there.
It.
See? So, get that Prime. All right, you got any mommy hacks?
Yes, mommy hacks. I breastfed my daughter until she was like 20 months old.
Yes. 20 years old.
Yes,
I was like,
titties, no.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
That is amazing.
First of all.
That's amazing.
Not 20, because I got one child. And I'm 20. So... I put breast milk on everything. Mm-hmm. I made my own veggie burgers, and I would put breast milk in the veggie burgers.
Did you?
Because I was that crunchy mom. And
wait, for yourself?
No, ma'am. Hell no. For the baby, like when I was weaning her.
Oh, I see. I was like, wait, you would drink it? Wait,
I was not.
Really?
No, that
you never tasted your breast milk? Are you serious?
Not even like.
Nah.
I tasted it. I took a little shot of it.
Not a shot.
No, I didn't do the
shot.
First
of all of us have had regular cow's milk, which is disgusting and it's terrible for us. If you can drink cow's milk, then you absolutely better drink breast milk.
Your own milk.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it.
Breast milk.
You're right.
I think that's weirder.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay.
No shade.
It is weird.
No shade.
No, it is weirder, but I'm just saying to get the cow effect. Okay, no. All right, anyway. So
I feel like I would rather drink my own. It was a little weird. My fiance would always be like, don't touch me with it. I was like, if you act like, stop. This is the best thing for you. I tried to put breast milk on his face one time, and you thought he just stopped off the road, okay? You would have thought he was about to die.
Give him a breast milk facial.
I've heard women say that, I didn't breastfeed that long, but when it gets clogged, they have their husbands, like, suck it out.
Oh, yeah.
They should.
Yeah.
It's better.
My guy wouldn't.
He wouldn't?
Hell no. He didn't want to come
Terell
anywhere
like
near. Really?
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
All in the
That's
bird.
Good.
Like, yeah.
That's weird to me.
Yeah, it is.
How guys are like, because my guy was really into it too.
Right.
But he was ready to have sex right away.
Oh.
I'm like, sure.
Isn't that weird?
I was paranoid. I was like, does it feel
the same?
Does it look different?
Right.
I kept saying, it looks like taco meat. He's like, no, it doesn't.
I
don't know. It just looked after it was so swollen.
Oh, you looked.
Yeah, I grabbed a mirror and I looked.
I refused.
Because
I already knew. I was like, I
was hurt.
I know it's gonna be terrible down there.
It's fine now. It's just, but
right.
at that, no, it was so puffy and just red and.
Why would you do that?
Why would you?
Because
you can't get rid of that. You can't
because I guess when I was peeing and I was, it just felt so different, and I needed to see what was going on. I was like,
girl,
go ahead with your brave self.
Good for you.
That would have traumatized me.
Right.
So since you are already on a break with us, let's go through our timeline and check out, what's happening there. I recently saw that Kim K, Kardashian West, put Jack in the Box on blast on Twitter. She was like, look, I saw something, I'm paraphrasing, but I saw something in one of your stores that was unacceptable. I need you to hit me now. Like, check your DM. And so everybody was going crazy talking about, maybe the curly fries were soggy, like all this stuff. So basically she never said what it was. But she did go back and say, thank you so much for like responding. And I'm glad that it's been taken care of. Right. So my question is, have you ever had to put someone on blast online?
A lot of people. But my
do you name them? Do you add them?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Did you Southwest?
No, you should. If you're a real one, you add them.
Yeah.
You add them.
I have done company.
Yeah, Southwest, they respond right away. But my question to Kim K.
Yeah.
Boo, I've seen your bathroom sink. Why are you at Jack in the Box?
Right.
Why is your assistant not there? Why are you eating Jack in the Box?
I was a little confused.
Look, y'all so judgy right now, okay? Because Jack in the Box be good sometimes,
right? When you're drunk at 2 a.m.
Right. She just had a new baby. Maybe she was like, I gotta get out of here.
That is true.
Absolutely.
That is true. That is true.
Did she just?
She had the fourth one, a surrogate baby.
Right. Okay. Right.
We just talked about
a little boy, Psalm.
I like that name.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I mean, I like what it means.
Yeah, that's true.
Sam, you better come over here. It sounds like his name should have been Sam. Like,
good point.
Yes, I at airlines all the time.
Yeah, I do in airlines,
and they will hit you back. Yeah. And I'm always about, look, I just need 25,000 points. I always say that because that's a round trip flight. They don't give you that, but at least they know that I'm very clear what I'm asking for because I talked to Pedro and he did this to me and I was very offended because I'm a new mom and I'm having a baby and I carry this baby by myself in the airport. I go all the way in and they always give you points or something.
It must be an airline thing because I was like 8 months pregnant. Mm-hmm. I don't even know if I was supposed to be flying. But I was by myself and they said handicap and someone was like, yeah, go up, you need to go up, right? I walked up and the lady looked at me and said, being pregnant isn't a handicap. And I was like,
but I feel handicapped, heifer.
I went online and was like,
good for you.
That was the only time I think I've ever done that to like a company.
They could have just, I get what, and I get what she's saying, but let a pregnant lady, like, who's gonna be mad? Nobody is gonna be like, you let the pregnant lady on.
Right.
You let her on early.
I was wobbling, okay? I had to go pee.
Right.
And she like literally like, being handicapped or being pregnant is
that's something on her. Okay.
Yeah,
old lady.
All right. We got another story about Amy Schumer just had her first baby.
Yeah.
And was shamed by the online community because she went back to work and did a stand-up set 2 weeks later.
Listen, if that was me. Okay,
that you didn't stand
my uterus
really?
To open mic. Absolutely.
Wait, how soon after you had a baby?
2 weeks.
Really?
I was like, I got to get out this house.
Oh.
There was a lot going on.
I feel you.
Like your pregnancy for me was traumatic. Okay. Yeah. I was like, what the fuck did I just do? Who am I? I had this new little thing. I got on my Depends and my coochie is stitched up. I need to go and tell the world. Okay. Even if that's 2 people at open mic, y'all gonna get these fucking broken ass vagina jokes. That's what y'all about to get. But I get it. Yeah. You're crazy. And like you said, like Kim K just had a new baby. Maybe she was a Jack in the Box just to get out the house.
Yeah.
Maybe Amy was like, I need to go. I gotta go.
Yeah, and people were shaming her about it. So what do you guys think as far as like, what is correct maternity leave? Because people were like, you need to be at home, like your maternity leave ain't up. And granted, like when you're a stand-up comedian, it's not like you can work every night of the week. You can choose to go, I'm gonna do a set tonight and then I'm good for like the next few weeks.
Right. And the thing too is like all moms who have non-traditional jobs, we don't have traditional maternity leave.
Right.
We don't have traditional healthcare sometimes. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that's different for everybody. Yeah. Some women, like my mom, went back to high school 2 weeks after I was born.
Oh wow.
There was no maternity leave. Yeah, there was she was like, I'm gonna get my diploma. Right. So it's like women work hard, and like when you have goals and you got shit to do, bitch, drag your uterus and come the fuck home after you finish working.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was back up into. Now that I was thinking about it, we opened the space 2 weeks
after
we signed the lease.
I remember when that happened, and I was like, y'all are crazy.
Right, we started our business 2 weeks after the baby was born.
Good for you. Mamas make it happen, okay?
But I think the being in the house thing is really what it is, especially if you're like an entrepreneur or a creative. Yeah. Because you're like fiending for that
fix.
Yeah.
You need your
anything,
fix.
right?
And I feel like creative people are more prone, creative mothers are more prone to be feeling like, I don't know, postpartum depression, anxiety, because you're always on the move. Because I felt like that too. I'm an honor personality, so it just felt really like, I remember the first week I was at home, my parents were there, my fiance was there, and I was just like, can y'all just go to the Airbnb? Because I'm like, can y'all just go?
Y'all
like,
ain't helping.
And they were like, okay. But I swear to you, I was like flushed in the face. I felt like I was getting like hot flashes, like the change of life was upon me. It just was crazy. And I just felt like the walls were closing in. I'm not even claustrophobic, but I was just like, what is this?
It's the new mom thing. Because it's such a different life.
Yeah.
And it's immediate. It's like a light switch. Yes. It's like somebody's just, you blink your eyes and it's like, what the fuck is this?
Nobody prepares you.
Right. Even if they do prepare you, it's like, how can you really, truly prepare?
You can't do it.
Like physically, emotionally, mentally, it really is like a light switch. So you have to maintain a semblance of yourself.
I wanted to ask you about, how did you know that you were like depressed and you had PPD and anxiety? Like, what did you finally go like, okay, I'm depressed, I need to go get help? Or was it kind of like just a gradual thing and somebody had to tell you?
I went to therapy and I have been going to therapy. I've been with my therapist for years.
That's good.
And she's the one, but who at like 6 weeks postpartum, she was like, you should probably get on something. Because usually at 6 weeks, because she had postpartum years ago, but she was like, at 6 weeks, your hormones have another major shift.
Right.
And a lot of mothers tend to get depressed around that time. So she told me to call my OBGYN. I did. My OBGYN put me on like a little placebo amount. I got on it. And then I was fine for a while. And then I just started to drown. And she noticed that. But my OBGYN didn't follow up. She wasn't like, how you doing with that placebo? How you doing? You doing all right? It was just like, here, bitch, bye. And, you know, your coochie's healed. Get out of here.
Oh, my God.
You know, but that's really what it is. Yeah. See you next year. Yeah. I'm like, damn, thank God for Dr. Olsen, you know. So I went to my therapist's office, and she was just like, she didn't tell me until it was bad, until it was, like, critical.
Give me some of the symptoms. What was bad?
I was having intrusive thoughts. That's when she was like, you got to go now.
Is it like, I want to die? I want to, like...
Yes.
Okay.
Intrusive thoughts are... like your mind, you feel like your mind's playing tricks on you. And you it sounds crazy, but it's like you can see harm, or you can see like a bus coming and knocking you down. Or you can see a bus come, or like your baby getting hit by a car, you accidentally dropping the baby down the stairs. You're in the bed asleep, the baby's asleep, but you're thinking about, you have these intrusive thoughts in your mind of bad things happening. And, or some people have intrusive thoughts about harming their baby or harming themselves. And it's different from psychosis, because psychosis is when you actually feel like spirits or voices are telling you to do this, and then you act on it. When you have postpartum depression and intrusive thoughts, it's like your mind is like, you see it, but you feel afraid, so you're not going to do it. So it's a weird thing to kind of explain. I'm not a doctor.
I get it.
I'm not a doctor.
I understand.
Right. But it's just like, you see these things and you're like, God, what is this? This doesn't feel right. I don't want to do this. This doesn't. And I was just like trying to pray it away, because that's what Black folks tell you to do. Try to pray, because Jesus going to take it. And my therapist was like, I told her about my intrusive thoughts, and she was like, we got to get you taken away. So I went to a psychiatric hospital.
Wait, so they were like, we're not gonna give you more meds. We're just gonna put you...
She was like, gotta go. Bye. See you.
No, this was the therapist or the doctor?
No, my therapist. I had not seen my doctor since my 6-week checkup.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my baby was 8 months old when I was admitted.
Girl, don't tell me that.
No.
Because I be feeling like, Mavs, I always look at him because I'm like, he's probably not breathing. And I always look over
that's anxiety.
Yeah.
That's postpartum anxiety.
That's what I was diagnosed with, postpartum anxiety.
And they go hand in hand sometimes, but more... postpartum anxiety is actually more common than postpartum depression.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but it's just, it's normal. It's normal that you would be anxious about this child that you just broke your vagina for not breathing. Like, that's normal to be like, damn, I don't want to fuck this up. Right. Baby, keep breathing. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Or like, damn, is the baby gonna choke on a blueberry? Like, what is this? It's normal shit. And that's why I think it's so critical for people to go to therapy, especially new moms.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, you need somebody to process what the fuck you do, what you're going through right now.
Yeah.
It's not easy. So anyway, so that's when it was critical for me.
And then wait, how long did you have to stay? So what was that conversation? Let's back up with your husband.
Okay, that's a great question. First of all, this is all going to be in my postpartum depression documentary.
Yes, which buttons? Y'all make sure you support.
Yes, we're going to drop the GoFundMe link in the comments, right?
Yes. Or is it just, can we just put your website?
Yeah, my website is perfect.
Cool. AngelinaSpicer.com.
Boom.
Yes.
My husband, when I was in my therapist's office, I told my therapist I could not tell my husband. Mm-hmm. I was like, you need to call him. Mm. And she was, because I knew, first of all, when she told me that I needed to go, I felt relieved.
Okay.
Is it because it's something that you...
I was like, thank you. There's somewhere I can go and not have to do this shit. Thank you. Thank you. But I was like, but I know if I have to tell my husband or anybody else, their reaction is going to cause me not to want to go. You know, because I would have been so worried, because that's a new mother. You're so worried about everybody else that you're the last person you're thinking of. So I'm like, if I hear him sad or start crying or whatever, I'm gonna be like, no, babe, it's okay. I can be okay. Nah, I was like, Dr. Olsen, go ahead and call him. And then call my mama. And she called them both, and they were both hysterical. But I was like, I gotta go. Dr. Olsen said, I gotta go. Yes.
And then wait, how long did you have to go to the psych ward?
There wasn't a time limit. Like you see, the thing is what as I'm developing my comedy special, which is what we're going to shoot for the documentary. People, I'm learning that when I tell people I went to a psych ward, they think that I was like 5150.
Right.
Which is like, white straight jacket and like in a padded room, which would have been better than motherhood, but that's not what I had at the time, okay? But this place was amazing. It was like Sandals.
Oh my gosh.
It was like an all-inclusive vacation, bitch.
Where was this at? Megan, look.
Licensing in a psychiatric ward. But anyway, right. And they ain't even paying me to say that. But yeah, like I went there and I wasn't 5150, so I didn't have to stay. And they kept telling me, like, Angelina, as soon as you feel better, as soon as you feel fine, you're free to go.
How long did it take? How long did you stay there?
Well, Dr. Olsen, on the other hand, was like, you better sit your ass in there. Yeah. Dr. Olsen was like, don't you leave until you are better.
Right.
Take all the time you need. And I was like, really? She said, yes. So I was like, all right. I was in there 10 days.
Wow. Wait, were you like pumping and giving like milk to your husband or what?
Yes! That's how crazy I was about breastfeeding. I was pumping in the psych ward, okay? And somebody had to, because
that's
you can't.
Love.
That's
right.
love. I'm like,
that's
come
love.
on, Ava,
that's
mommy
love.
loves you.
Right. No, seriously.
But the thing is like in the psych ward, when you're not 5150, you can't have like strings or like so I couldn't have like laces, no belts, no thongs. I'm like, bitch, you really want this thong?
Right.
Go ahead and take this crusty shit. But when I was pumping, somebody had to stand in there with me to make sure I didn't hurt myself. I was like,
stop with the little pump.
Yes. I'm like, okay, fine. You see the titties, you see the milk.
That's
yes,
so funny.
I had like supervised pump station.
That is hilarious.
So they came and visited you and
who, the doctors? Oh yeah, my mom and my husband came.
Did he bring the baby and stuff?
No, I did not want to see the baby.
Okay.
I couldn't see the baby. I couldn't hear the baby. Any kind of cry or moan or any kind of noise over the phone triggered my anxiety and my postpartum. Yeah, it was that part. It's hard to talk about, but I couldn't. I was just like, all right, babe, I gotta go. I don't hear her. I was like, oh God.
Right.
I just flashbacks of like me staring at the monitor all night. Like,
when I tell you that this is me, I'm sitting here like,
yeah,
postpartum anxiety. That's exactly what it is. And so
they didn't explain it to me like this.
Oh my gosh!
Like,
nobody explains this. No. They don't go into detail. My fiance left me with the baby at 6 weeks for 2 weeks by myself. I had no help, and I was literally like holding him, crying. Me and the baby were crying together. My baby looked up at me and was just like, "I'm gonna stop crying because
I'm gonna need you."
At 6 weeks, he was just like, "Okay," and then and then you feel the shame of like, "Oh my gosh, why am I feeling like this? Yes. My poor little baby doesn't need to." Nobody talks about how bad it can get.
Literally, it was like, "Okay, you have postpartum anxiety. I'm giving you another week off." That was it. Like another week to claim like the money for
disability, short-term disability.
That's it.
That's
literally,
crazy.
that's it.
But that's why, like, I want as a comic, as somebody who's just like I'm no celebrity, I'm no nobody. I'm just like somebody needs to start talking about this because postpartum depression and postpartum anxiety are all preventable.
Yeah.
But like, if we had the information before we had our babies, we wouldn't be in the situation. Like, I wouldn't have to go to a freaking psych ward with all kind of mixed bag of crazy people.
I wish I would have known this.
That's my point.
Like this.
I wanted to go.
That's my point.
Wait, I'm trying to how many
Listen, and insurance will cover it. Let me tell you.
Girl.
Y'all
got that Facebook insurance?
Oh, my baby's only 8 months. 7 months. I think I could still swing it.
Let me tell you.
All right, so Angelina, talk to us about your comedy special, about the documentary. What's it going to be, or when is it coming out, or what do you need help with, and how can our listeners and viewers help you?
Well, we're really close to the finish line. I'm so happy. We are like 60% done with the documentary. It's all my story with my therapist and my white bae and my mama and like me lobbying on Capitol Hill and in Sacramento and stuff like that. But mainly, I just want to normalize the conversation, just how we are.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why isn't it that we could just talk about this shit with our girlfriends in the, in the living room and like at our baby showers?
Right.
Why are we not sharing stories about this? So I really just,
that is good. Yeah.
Right.
But you know what I found?
Mm-hmm.
I met some stroller moms like at the park when Halo in Playa, and I noticed that it was common for them. Like they would sit up there like and just blast it all out, and I was
That's
like,
great.
oh, okay, like other people go through that.
But you know what? I think it's also Black mothers, because there's a stigma with us when it comes to mental health and how it's not okay. Like, oh, you crazy? Like that's a white people problem. You know?
Right. No,
white girl got that. We don't do. We
they
don't
were
have
free.
time for that.
Strolling moms were free. Okay, they were all. Oh, I'm not going back to work yet. Like I'm depressed. Like, and oh no, I'm taking off 2 years. Like, oh okay, like, It was normal.
Very normal.
Normal.
So how long did it take you to finally get out of your depression and anxiety?
We'll talk about that in the documentary too, because I didn't realize that when I got out of the psych ward, I was timid, as my mother says, and I'm not shy. I'm I'm like the turn up queen, you know. But like my mom was like, you were really timid. You didn't want to touch Ava. I felt kind of like I just got out of jail, and I had so many choices of like just shit to see. I was like, oh God. Wow, there's a Sprouts. Oh,
I cannot wait for this comedy special.
Wow, there's shit out here. Okay.
I cannot wait.
But yeah, so like it took me a minute, but like once my daughter was like 18 months, that's when I took my first solo trip outside of the psych ward.
Stop.
And I went to go visit my best friend in Thailand.
You know, good for you. Yes, that's a trip.
We
need to take a trip, Megan.
That right.
I need to do that.
You need to too.
Yeah. No, because I took a trip to Atlanta. Like when she was a baby, he kicked me out and made me go. Good. But literally, I was freaking. I had her sock in my pocket. I was like smelling it. Like I was calling. I was trying to get to the hotel so I could call her. I found the sock the other day.
And you just kept holding it. Like,
yes, I couldn't fully like engage and have fun because I was literally thinking like the same things. Like, is she breathing?
And
Did
the
he
guilt.
Put her to sleep? Did he put a pillow in her
crib? Like she gonna roll over and face down in the crib.
Crazy. Where now maybe I would be like a little bit better. I would be better. But
that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
So it took me a while.
Okay, Angelina, where can we find more information about your documentary to come?
Well, the trailer is on YouTube, so people who want to get kind of a feel of it can go on YouTube.
It's bomb, by the way.
And it's also on my Kickstarter at my website, www.angelinaspicer.com. And like I post all kinds of updates and craziness on my Instagram, so people can follow.
You're so creative and funny. I just want you to know. Like I actually have seen some stuff that you did, and you had like I don't want to say it because I think it's like
it might be in the documentary.
Okay, yeah, probably.
No, which is good. No, come on. What?
No. I don't. No. It might be separate.
Give
from
me
the
my kudos. I want them.
But no, she's hilarious. Like the stuff that you do, the funny skits and all that. Like
yes, like straight out of Stitches. That's one of the parodies that's going into the documentary. Straight out of Stitches.
There's so many more questions that I
want to ask.
Diapers and
like, I mean, yeah.
I love it. I love
it. PPD on my parodies. So
yes,
just normalize.
I cannot
shit.
wait.
Yes.
I cannot. This is gonna be on Netflix. You're gonna put it in the atmosphere.
Yes.
It's gonna make it because it deserves.
It's needed.
Or HBO.
It's needed.
It's needed. Yes.
That's so weird. Why did I do that?
Right.
So, before we go, we like to do a segment called I'm Fine, which is something that us moms do when we ask each other, you know, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm fine. So we like to leave you with a little bit of inspiration to get you through that week, to give you more motivation.
I love it.
Yes. So I feel like I'm dealing with postpartum depression and anxiety, like undiagnosed, but I know what it is. Okay. Yeah. I've seen the symptoms online. So I know what it is. Right. And I feel like the more I talk about it, the better I'm getting, but I still have like a lot of days where I'm still trying to reconcile who I am today and who I was before the baby.
That is postpartum.
Right. I feel
when you feel like your old self died.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That's classic.
See? And so I'm still dealing with that. So something that helps me is, this is actually a verse in the Bible that I look to. Isaiah 40:31, it says, He energizes those who get tired, gives fresh strength to dropouts. For even young people tire and drop out. Young folk in their prime stumble and fall. But those who wait upon God get fresh strength. They spread their wings and soar like eagles. They run and don't get tired. They walk and don't lag behind. And that's Isaiah 40:31. And that just speaks to me because there's so many times as a mom, like I get tired. Like I don't sleep much. I think I might sleep like 3-4 hours a night.
Yeah.
And with a baby that goes all day, like that's not good. Yeah. So, you know, I literally have to pray that like, God, this 2-3 hours I'm about to get right now, can you pretend that it's 8 and like refresh and renew my body as if it was 8 hours? Because like, for me, that's what God can do for me. Mm-hmm. That's what my faith has helped me to get through the anxiety and the depression, you know, and obviously I am not opposed to like clinical help, because that is absolutely necessary.
Absolutely.
And for religious people and Black people who feel like you can't go get mental help, you need to. Like God gave those people a gift to help you.
Amen.
Come on. Go get the help. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on my path to do that as well.
So what are you going to do to get help?
So, well, I'm actually moving. So when I move, I'm actually going to, I have a bunch of therapist friends that are in the area that I'm moving to. And so I'm actually going to go to one of them as their client.
Okay, good. So
I
love you, Megan.
I'm happy that you're gonna set that up.
Yes.
That's clutch.
Because I need something, because I really was like, I've known I've been depressed since the first week, okay? And I really was just like, but for something in me, some kind of pride in me was like, on those questionnaires with the baby when it says, you know, have you been thinking about, like, have you ever thought about, like, killing yourself or whatever? Like, I thought of not killing myself, but going, like, I wish I was just dead because I'm no good at this. And I'm sure. Right. And I was like, I don't want to admit that, because in my head, I was like, okay, they're going to take my baby. CPS is coming.
Yes. That's exactly, that's what I be thinking too. I'm like.
And it's just, and so I, instead of getting help at the very beginning when I should have, now my baby's almost closer to a year and I'm about to get help now.
Right.
But at least I'm getting it.
It's never too late.
No,
never.
Too late. And ma'am, I worked hard on getting the bills passed so that they will screen you at the hospital. So please be honest.
Okay.
Please be honest.
Thank you for your work.
No.
It is important.
Even if you don't tell that doctor that day, tell another doctor you trust.
Okay.
Like, listen, I'm having issues, and everybody will understand. Any professional will understand.
And that's the other part about it. Like, every mother understands. Yes! Every doctor understands. Yeah.
Right.
Nobody's gonna be like, you lying.
Right. Or, girl, get over it.
And we had a pretty great doctor.
Yes.
I mean, Dr. Hines. Right. Dr. Hines.
Right.
It's a great OB. I
mean,
woman.
Oh, wow.
So if we were honest with her, I think that she would have like definitely like recommended someone for us. I mean, I wasn't completely honest.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing is like, next year, when the updated bills get passed, they're going to have to verbally ask you those questions. Because they know that people are not honest on when you have to just write it down.
Right.
And they review
And
them.
if you ask them, you're
and then they can pick up and be like,
you lying.
Right.
You lying. Something wrong with you.
Here go referral. Let me slide you this referral real quick.
Oh, this has been so great.
Yes.
Yeah. So great.
So thank you for taking a break with us. Be sure
to
join us next week because we have some great mommies in store for you. You can find me at She Is Marisa J. Where can we find you at?
At Angelina Spicer.
Make sure you go to her website to support her documentary / comedy special because it's about to be lit. All right, and you can follow me at Meg Scoop all over Twitter. We'll see you all over the internet because not all of us be on Twitter. All right, we'll see y'all next time right here. Mommy Needs a Break. Bye.